What's up? It's Sharif Dyson with SPLURJJ.com, SPLURJJ.com. I want to ask you this question. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Who's making the decision for your life? Again, listen. Who's making the decision for your life? Your girlfriend? Your teacher? Your mom? Your dad? Your BFF? Your boyfriend? Your son? Your daughter? Whoever it is. Your partner? Your friends? Listen, they can't make any lifelong decision for you. Get that in your fucking head. They cannot make any life decision for you. The reason why I say this is because people are stunned and shocked that they get into shit that they're getting with people. See, you don't get it. The same people that are making your life decisions are gonna end up making your funeral arrangements. Do you need to hear that again? The same people that you are allowing to make your life decisions are gonna end up making your funeral arrangements. Now, come on. Just sit down and listen to what I'm saying. The people that are making your life decisions for you are gonna end up making your funeral arrangements. They're gonna make your funeral arrangements. I don't gotta stop there and study that. Spend the rest of your life that you're living not trying to survive, not trying to stay afloat, not keeping your head above the water. All the bullshit that people feed you when you're saying how you doing, and this is what they give you. Oh, I'm just trying to keep my head up, trying to stay afloat, keep my head above water. What does that sound like? It sounds like you're about to die, you're about to drown. And this is what we're gonna use in our lives? We're gonna use this in our lives on a daily basis? I'm about to fucking drown. No. And that's what a lot of people want you to do. They want you to feel that pressure is supposed to kill you and destroy you. No, pressure is supposed to build you up. Pressure is supposed to put you into a tiny little vase, and you're supposed to break out of it because you're bigger than that tiny little vase. The pressure that you're going through, that's all pressure is. It's just a small, compacted space with something huge inside of it that needs to be released. It's like love. Love needs to be liberated. It needs to be released. And that's what you do when you liberate. You free yourself from these negative thoughts, the limits that you put on your life. You free yourself. You liberate yourself. And that's what love will do for you when you love yourself. Never mind us getting into loving someone else. And how many people get that wrong? Because that's what love does. Love liberates. But when you love yourself, you, the most important person in this world, the number one person that God tells you to protect, the number one person that God also protects before anybody else when he's talking to you is you. You're telling me that you don't love yourself when you allow people to make decisions for your life. So I ask you, who's making the decision for your life? These lifelong decisions, you gotta remember, even when you're a child, your mom and dad doesn't even really know what you want. They try to give you an idea of things that, and a bunch of ideas of things that will work out for you. They try to lead you in the right direction, but at the end of the day, I don't care if you're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 25, you have to make those decisions, those lifelong decisions that you're going to live with, that you're going to be comfortable with, that you're going to be cool with, that's going to sit well with you, that's going to free you and make you feel free. That's what freedom is all about. We all mess up. I don't want you to stay hung up on when you mess up. And that's what a lot of people do. When they mess up, they get hung up. When they mess up, that's when they quit. Because they mess up. They messed up one time, and then somebody else with a small mind, a miniature mind, tells them that you messed up, that you can't move on, that you can't go any greater, that you can't go any higher, that you can't get any bigger, because mentally their minds are small and you're listening to small-minded people. That's why you feel so small-minded, but you live inside this world that's so big. And you're wondering why you can't get rid of these thoughts that you have, the thoughts to be great. The reason why you run to motivational videos, because you're looking for that video to help invest in you so you can invest into the world. But you don't realize you need to invest in you. You're your number one fan. So who's making your life decisions? I ask you again. Say it with me. I am. Who's making your life decisions? I am. So if you're making your life decisions, then you want to be happy. That's it. Period. Be happy. Now, what is happiness entail? What is it? It's whatever you want. I can't tell you what happiness is, and that's what people are looking for. They're looking at commercials. They're looking at... No. I have a t-shirt and it says, "Architects build dreams." There was a guy that went to school, learned everything he needs to know how to design a home, because that was his dream. Then he took his dream and sat down with a person that wanted to build their dream home. So they built these dreams. That's what God does. God is an architect. You are an architect. You build dreams. Literally, you build dreams. You design it. And if your dream hasn't been coming out right, it's because you stopped designing. You quit on yourself. You gave up. You felt that there was pressure and it was time to give up. You felt that you had too many bills, so you couldn't move on. You felt that you have done so many people wrong that you couldn't right your wrongs. Well, guess what? All you have to do is apologize and move on. The people that have the problem are the people that can't forgive. The people that apologize are the people that can move on. The people that have the problem are the ones that can't forgive. Those are the ones that have the problem, not you. If you ask for forgiveness and you apologize and you're sincerely apologetic and you mean it, then move on. Don't hold that. That's like, remember back in the days they would have the little branch and they'll throw the little bag on it and they'll say, "I'm leaving," and they're carrying this shit and they're like, this is all they got. That's all they got. That's all you got. But you're carrying this shit around, these bags. I'm not trying to persuade you or to deviate you off the track that you're on. But what I'm trying to do is elevate you and liberate you to a higher track, to take the higher road, to take the narrow road. And you'll hear a lot of people say that they take the higher road because somebody is, you may be arguing with someone in there, so you take the higher road in that argument to not argue. You take the narrow road because a wide road has too many distractions and you end up distracted. You end up going to the clubs, you end up hanging out with the wrong people, you end up doing all the wrong things that take you and detour you off of the track that you need to be on for happiness. Because it's a pursuit, so you need to pursue this to get there, but you have to figure out who's making your life decisions. Who's making the decisions for your life? It's very important that you make these decisions for your life. You can't have others make decisions for your life. That's where stress comes into play. That's where people, they run up to the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge and they jump because too much pressure, too much stress, too much strain. They let someone else down. Never mind letting themselves down. By jumping off a bridge, you're gonna let yourself down. So they're so worried and caught up in the world of everybody else. And this is what the world does. It encloses you and makes you feel like you owe it something. You owe you something. So who's making decisions for your life? I ask you. And I'll ask you again, who's making the decisions for your life? Who's making the decisions for your life? It's yours. Start making decisions for your life. If you want better, if you want to change. You can't go after me because you see me work hard in my life and you say, I want to take from him so I can make my life better. It's not going to work that way. That's not how God allows you to work. I mean, you have so many people out here in this world that are praying for someone else's downfall so they can come up. How ridiculous is this? How ridiculous have we become that we're that weak that we have to go after other people because we have these miniature minds? Change your mindset and you change your entire outlook on life. But because you do not change your mindset and you continue to read the same things and watch the same things on Facebook and social media, you're damaging your brain. I want to explain something to you that there are times that you're going to need people. And then there's times that you need yourself. You need to look to yourself. You need to look to you. When you die, yeah, you're gonna have people that are gonna make funeral arrangements for you because you're dead. You can't think of these things. You can't say, I wanna wear a blue suit. And guess what? That's when people are gonna do shit that you don't want. And that's when you realize, while you're living, listen to me. While you're living, people are making decisions for your life that you don't really want. And you feel like, man, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to do that. You're living like this because they tell you how a marriage is supposed to be. Your boss tells you when you're supposed to come in. You don't really want, that's not the job that you really want, the career that you really want, or your father or your mother or your brother or your cousin or a person put you in a situation that you don't really want, but you do it because you're trying to help them out. But you're stressed and you're wondering why you're stressed. But let me explain something to you. Those same people are going to make the decisions for your funeral. They're gonna make the arrangements for your funeral. They're gonna say, oh yeah, he would probably want to wear a black suit. They don't know that because you're not up, you're not alive. Put some money in there. Put some headphones on his head. Like, come on. They don't know this. They just assume that that's what you want. They're guessing. They don't know because you're not alive to say, I don't want to wear that shit. Just put me in some fucking shorts and that's it. Or leave me naked. I mean, come on. So you want to trust these people that are gonna make your funeral arrangements. They don't even know what you want when you're dead. So how do they know what you want when you're alive? Again, this is Sharif Dyson with SPLURJJ.com, SPLURJJ.com. All right, before I get out of here, I want you to say these principles with me. I wrote these in my iPhone. The first one is, I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for family, friends, and co-workers. I am grateful for my values. I am grateful for self-development. Anyone taking me away from my dreams has to go. I want my life to mean something. I'll never complain about someone else for me not being where I want to be in my life. I'll take the action. No one can beat me. I'll never stay down. Make hard decisions now or live the rest of your life complaining. Create your own opportunities. You have to make sense. You have to make sense of your life, or nothing else will ever make sense in your life to you.